Hi, I'm Beth.
And I'm Jen, and we're the pastry chefs here at Frenchman's Reserve in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Today, we're going to make a delicious fall dessert for you to make for your family.
We're approaching fall, and these days at Frenchman's Reserve, we're using lots of things like pears and apricots and fresh figs. But today, we're going to make you an apple almond cheesecake for your next Thanksgiving dinner. First, I'm going to start with the crust, and the ingredients you will need is a cup of graham crackers. Just put everything in a bowl. Toasted almonds slivered, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a 1/3 cup of AP flour, and you just mix everything together. And then right here we have 3 tablespoons of melted butter. Just pour everything in the bowl and just mix by hand. It's really easy. You won't have to use a KitchenAid or anything like that. Okay, make sure everything is wet. And here is your crust. And here I have already sprayed an 11-inch tart shell with some parchment in the center so it doesn't stick. Spray it really well, and I'll show you how to press it in. Take about 3/4 of your crust, spread it around. And I like to do the sides first. Just press it up against the side with your index finger and your thumb. And just keep moving your tart shell to the left. Press it really good because you got almonds in there and they don't like to press very well. Go back over in front of you and press it one more time to make sure every little flute gets all those ingredients. Because when you take it out, it'll look really pretty. Take the rest of your filling. Spread it out evenly, and just take the palm of your hand and press it really flat. And once that's done, you have a really pretty crust, all the toasted almonds. Put it on your sheet pan and par bake for 10 minutes at 350.
While your crust is in the oven, you're going to want to make the filling for your cheesecake. You take a mixer with a paddle attachment and some almond paste. First, you want to put your almond paste in the mixer, and you want to slowly grind it with the sugar so it breaks up and gets creamy. Sometimes you have to add a little bit of an egg white to make it smooth out. What you're going to get is it's going to come together just pretty thick. And that's how you know it's right. Then you can start adding your cream cheese. I like to blend the cream cheese in first so it becomes like a paste. After that, it's going to look just like this. It's going to be nice and creamy. After that, you're going to want to add your eggs. I have 4 eggs, which I'm going to add slowly. Then you have a little bit of almond extract, which you're going to add last. After a good scrape down, the mixture should be ready. Okay, we're ready. Your mixture should just look just like this. Cheesecake. Okay? After your tart shell comes out, you can add your filling. Add it straight to the hot pan. You're going to want to turn down your oven to 325 degrees for your cheesecake. You're going to put your cheesecake in. For about 35 to 40 minutes.
After your oven has gone off and you've pulled your cheesecake out, it should look this way. A little bit of toasted on the outside, just really soft to touch. You're going to want to let it cool down significantly before you add anything else to it. Just leave it at home on the counter and let it sit there while you saute your apples down. We've done honeycrisp apples, which is a perfect fall apple. They're beautiful. They're usually really, really large. We've had small ones come in right now. They're not quite fall yet. So we have about 6 to 8 small honeycrisp apples. They're real crunchy, really beautiful, red, green, and yellow. And right now we're gonna saute them down with butter, brown sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and until they're soft. So you wanna just go ahead and stick your finger in the pot, poke them just to see if they're soft. It might take you about 10 minutes. Add a little bit of lemon juice to keep the color nice, but make sure you just get the most beautiful apples you can find in the supermarket. All right, now that your apples are done, Jen has actually cooled them down in an ice bath. You can just let them sit on the counter next to the cake for a little while if you want. Go do something else. You don't want to touch them really hot. It's just going to be uncomfortable. So she's going to start fanning the apples along the outside first. And don't worry about your cracks. If you have a little, mishap in the oven, it's just going to cover it right up. No one's ever going to know. She's going to fan them not like a deck of cards, but just lay them right on top of each other so they're just beautiful in an even line. She's going to go all the way around and then again in the center. And this is why you want that beautiful apple with all the reds and the greens. As you can see, it's just a little bit of contrast with color.
Okay, when you're done fanning, you should have some leftover syrup. You should want to pour that over top, because when you cut the cheesecake, it'll be really pretty when it drips down into each slice. You don't have to use it all, just some of it. Oops.
And as you can see, this is the most time you'll take on this cake. The crust is really easy, the filling is really easy, 5 ingredients for everything, and just these apples is probably the most time you're going to take. So if you just have a little bit of patience, it's definitely going to pay off because it's beautiful and it tastes amazing.
And it will impress your guests.
So please use this at your next gathering for the fall or for Thanksgiving, even Christmas. Apples are always good.